Every one of us has faced moments where we feel stuck, paralyzed by our circumstances, uncertain of where to begin, or overwhelmed by the challenges ahead. You might have told yourself, "I need more time," or "I need more resources before I can start." But here's the truth. You already have everything you need to take the first step. You don't need a perfect starting point. You don't need ideal conditions. What you need is to start where you are and use what you have. There's no such thing as the perfect moment to begin. The stars won't magically align. The world won't suddenly pave a flawless path to your dreams. Waiting for the perfect moment is just a way to delay action. The truth is, the moment you decide to move forward is when the stars begin to align in your favor. Progress doesn't come from waiting. It comes from action. Consider the people who have achieved greatness. They didn't begin with all the answers or the perfect conditions. Most of them started with nothing but a dream, a vision, and the courage to take the first step. They didn't wait for the tools to be handed to them. They made do with what was available and got to work. Take Thomas Edison, for example. He didn't invent the light bulb in one stroke of genius. He failed over 1,000 times before succeeding. What if he had stopped after the first failure? What if he had convinced himself, "I don't have the right resources," or "I'm not ready"? Instead, Edison worked with what he had, refusing to let setbacks define him and ultimately illuminate the world. The same principle applies to your life. Maybe you feel unprepared or ill-equipped for the challenges ahead. But let me remind you, you are stronger than you think. You are more capable than you believe. And there are talents, strengths, and potential within you that you haven't even discovered yet. Starting where you are means letting go of excuses. It means saying goodbye to the idea that everything must be figured out before you begin. The truth is, the path only becomes clear as you walk it. You may not see the entire staircase from the bottom, but you can take that first step with faith. You might think you don't have the resources to achieve your goals, but history is filled with stories of people who turned scarcity into opportunity. Great successes often emerge from the creativity born of limited resources. When you don't have much, you're forced to innovate, to think outside the box, and to create solutions. That's where true growth happens. If you're waiting for someone to give you permission to start, let me be the one to tell you you don't need it. You don't need anyone else to validate your dreams. You don't need someone to hand you the tools or clear the path for you. You have the power to start right now, exactly where you are. Success isn't about having the best start. It's about perseverance. It's about showing up every day, doing the work, and refusing to quit when things get tough. It's about using the resources you have and maximizing every opportunity. Starting where you are sets a powerful force in motion. Momentum is what keeps you going when motivation fades. It's what carries you through tough days and pushes you closer to your goals. Every small step builds on the one. Before creating a chain reaction that propels you forward, progress compounds over time. Let me be honest, the journey won't be easy. Obstacles will arise and doubt will creep in. But every challenge you face is an opportunity to grow. Every setback is a lesson in disguise, and every failure is a stepping stone towards success. The key is to focus on what you can do right now with what you have. Stop dwelling on what's missing and start appreciating what you already possess. Don't compare your beginning to someone else's middle. It's tempting to look at others who are further along and feel inadequate. But remember, every master was once a beginner. Every successful person started exactly where you are, uncertain, unprepared, but willing to take the first step. Starting where you are isn't just about physical action. It's about transforming your mindset. It's about believing in your ability to figure things out, letting go of fear, and trusting the journey. The path will reveal itself as you move forward, one step at a time. There's a saying, you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. Let that sink in. You don't need to have all the answers. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to begin. Too many people hold themselves back because they're afraid of imperfection. They don't stop because they're worried about making mistakes. But perfection is an illusion. Nobody starts perfectly, and nobody expects you to. What matters is that you begin. Mistakes are not failures. They're lessons. Each one is an opportunity to grow stronger and wiser. Be honest about your limitations, but don't let them define you. You don't have to have it all figured out or be the best. You just have to show up and try. The act of taking action despite imperfection is what sets you apart. Big goals can feel overwhelming, but success is built on small wins. Each small victory gives you confidence and momentum. Celebrate them no matter how insignificant they seem. Every small step forward is proof that you're making progress over time. Those small wins add up to monumental achievements. Resilience is the ability to keep going when things get tough. It's a skill you develop by facing challenges and pushing through them. Every time you get back up after a setback, you're proving to yourself that you're capable of overcoming adversity. Resilience isn't something you're born with. It's something you cultivate through persistence and determination. Procrastination is a thief of dreams. The idea that you'll start when you're ready or when the time is right is a trap. Readiness is a myth. The best time to start was yesterday. The second best time is now. Think about all the time you've spent waiting for the right moment. Imagine how much further you could be if you had started earlier. The journey ahead is yours to take. Don't let fear or doubt hold you back. Trust in yourself, in the process, and in your ability to make things happen. Take that first step today. No matter how small, everything you need is already within you. The world is waiting for what you have to offer. You've got this. Now go make it happen.